I paid rent, relaxed, started planning my move, and 4 days later, I got a call. Send your account number. We are refunding you. That was the first house I paid for. And trust me, it only went downhill from there. Hi guys, if this is your first time, thank you for coming. And if you'll be supporting, I really, really appreciate your support. So today I want to talk about two things: my house hunting experience in Lagos, and the second thing, this bad attitude people have in Nigeria, where when they see you bleeding money, their only thought is, how can I get more where that comes from, instead of sympathizing with you. So let me take it from the top. House hunting in Lagos is the absolute ghetto. It is stressful. It is crazy. It is a financial bloodshed. Agents and landlords, I'm sorry, but they need to be arrested. At this point, it feels like a pandemic. And the craziest thing is, it's not just about the houses alone. It's about how unkind people can be when they see you bleeding money. Let me tell you what happened. So I decided to move out of my 2 beds because of noise from the express, and it is also on the ground floor, which I do not like at all. For 2 years, I slept with earplugs and still didn't sleep well at all. So after paying so many agents, I got my first house. I was happy. Also, I thought. So I paid, relaxed, even started picturing my things, how I'm going to place my furnitures and the kind of furniture I need to install. Then out of nowhere, the lawyer calls me to send my account number for a refund. I hesitated at first. 4 days later, I gave them my account number. And what was the reason? That the tenant who wanted to rent the place no longer wants to rent it out, which is a very big lie. Because you said the person was traveling abroad. They're not traveling abroad again? Yeah. So, at this point, it doesn't matter what the truth is anymore, because I am not going to force myself into a house that I am clearly not wanted. Honestly, it stung because I felt I found a house and it hurts. I just had to let it go. And then I decided to look for other agents. And then these agents in particular wanted his money up front before I inspect the place. Okay, fine. I respected that. He then wasted my time. First showed me a place that was already occupied. Then some houses that didn't match what I asked for. These Lagos agents, they are very fond of this. But finally, we got one that looked good, in quotation. It's still a bit under construction, but it's almost done. But then there was almost no kitchen and no balcony. I was in a hurry, so I said fine. Apart from the rent, I had to pay extra 1.1 M on top. It was painful, but I didn't have time. I was desperate. But before making payments, I asked the agent to take me to the main house I contacted him for. He tried to stop me with excuses, they want 2 years and stuff, but I insisted, only to find out it was already rented out. And to insult me further, he knew my condition was no ground floor, no matter what. I'm not going to compromise on that. Yet, that's the only one left, and he was trying to convince me to take it. I was pissed off because he wasted my both money. Wasted my time. I felt like cussing him out, actually. Anyway, I went back and paid for the earlier house that had no kitchen. I was drained, but I just needed a place. Then this agent, you know the thing, if you are intending to take a place, before you know it, somebody has taken it. So when you see a house you felt okay, this is a bit okay, you just quickly pay, or else by the time you call in the next 6 hours, somebody has already paid. It's the survival of the fittest out there. And then, agents being agents, after collecting a certain amount from me, including 400k agency fee, which is way above what's legal, came back to me with a sub story. Said the landlord shared the agency fee with him and he got almost nothing. I know that was also the main agent for the house. I just stared at him like, how is that my business? I literally bled serious money in this economy, and your concern is that you didn't get enough hurt. Not a word of kindness, no congratulations, just greed. What's my business? I told him, no, I'm not in the best capacity to give you anything at this point. So at that point, I thought the nightmare was over because I finally paid for a place in Gbagada, even though I didn't like it. But truth be told, the moment I dropped that money, I wasn't at peace. The kitchen was off. There was no kitchen, there was just a sink. There was no wardrobe, and I didn't want the hassle. The balcony was barely there, and the main road right in front of the building gave me anxiety because I struggle with sleep. Still, I told myself, at least to secure something. Just manage it. And here's the twist. There was a house an agent showed me in Ago prior to the house I paid for, but we couldn't get inside to see the house the day I went there because nobody was there to open the gate. But from the pictures, I loved the house and was ready to pay without even seeing the inside. So on the night I paid for the Gbagada house, I dreamt about the Ago house. In the dream, my name was literally pasted on the topmost apartments. I brushed it off at first, but when I visited the Gbagada house again, I was like, nah, this isn't the place for me. So I went after the Ago house. Now remember, I've paid for the Gbagada place, which meant I'm going to lose money if I ask for a refund. And I did lose a lot. The agency fee over 400,000 naira, just used it to do charity. After following up on the Ago house for almost 3 weeks, they shortlisted me and asked me to make payments. I mean, the house was really competitive. So to be shortlisted, I was glad. I was happy because I mean, the house, I loved it. It suits what I need. It's exactly what I wanted at this point in my life. Guess what? The lawyer marked up the money by 200k on site for no reason. I was displeased, I was angry, and I even wanted to leave the apartment. But then I had to sit myself down and calculate, is my peace and sanity worth another 1 million to 500,000 I'll be paying above the Gbagada house? Is this 200k enough to give up an apartment that I love? Won't I regret it? So once I had my answer, I paid, even though I hated the outrageous fees. But here's the truth. Sometimes you can't explain why one option feels wrong and another feels absolutely right. Sometimes you just have to trust your guts, trust your instincts, even when it costs you. And I'm glad I really followed up on this house because I've moved in and I've loved it so far, even though it has not been smooth, but it's better than what I've had before. So for me, the Ago house wasn't just a shelter, it's peace, it's happiness. And even though I stumbled, bled money, and took detours along the way, finding it reminded me that sometimes the life you dream of is really meant for you. On the other side, my sleep is secure. I mean, it has not been great so far, but it's better than before. And my sanity returned. And then this is what shook me about the agent's attitude. It's not just about the housing. This attitude is everywhere. When people, when someone buys a house, people don't just celebrate. They ask, where is my share? Wash it for me. Wash it for us. When is your birthday? Same thing. When you spend, people assume there is more where that came from. But for most of us, when we spend that money, that's the last extra we have. And we are doing that just like we can give ourselves a little bit of comfort. That's the part that they don't see. So I feel we need to be kinder. If you see someone bleeding money, whether it's on rent, a car, or even just struggling through life, your first thought shouldn't be, how can I get more out of them? It should be, I hope you're okay. I wish you well. Or even support them financially with a token, no matter the amount. Not trying to collect the remaining small one they have. So that's my Lagos house hunting stories. If you've ever been through this madness, drop your experience in the comments. Let's talk about it because it's crazy. It's getting out of hand. Thanks for watching. I'm Lojane. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.